Well, I wanted to look fresh today, but I didn't get any sleep last night. Middle of the night, Dan has an issue, which I've not been able to speak about before.
You're not making this sound better.
Obvious reasons.
I was there, and I'm terrified for where this is going.
I'm fast asleep. What do I hear next to me? There's a man in the room. There's a man in the room. Not just that. Dan then kneels on the bed and goes, there's a man in the room.
I had a nightmare, okay?
That there was a man in the room?
And this has not happened to me a lot before, but I struggled to wake up, and I thought there was a home invasion happening.
Yes.
But I understand that from Phil's perspective, someone just screaming at 4 a.m., there's a man in the room.
It was terrifying.
Is the most terrifying you've ever heard in your life.
I literally thought we were going to die. And this is like...
Well, in the dream, I thought that we were being burgled.
It's like the fourth time you've done it.
But then Phill says that I quite nonchalantly went, oh, yeah, okay.
I was like, no, Jesus Christ, man, you just like terrified me.
I went, oh, it's a dream, never mind.
Yeah.
And then I just went back to sleep.
And I'm lying in bed
Phill
like...
is having a fight or flight, life or death response. So if you're wondering, wow, Phill looks rough in the first episode of this, my bad.
That's why. Could it not have been a sexy man? Why is it a scary man?
We didn't establish how hot the dream burglar was.
Is it a hot burglar? Hi! It's happening.
We are Dan and Phill.
I'm Phill.
Welcome to
Hard Launch.
The podcast.
I like that I said I'm Phill. It's just if anyone's listening to it as a podcast, you might want to like get used to our voices.
I'm Dan. I have a wonderful sounding, relaxing voice.
Yes, and if you're watching on video, hello as well to people on YouTube. Do I have a ghost penis right now? Like, it's
what
a bit of
on earth? All right, so this is a podcast. It goes out on YouTube every Monday, and wherever you get your podcast to listen to. And to the poor people listening on Spotify, they just had to hear the sentence, do I have a ghost penis?
To clarify, when you wear jeans, especially these ones, it creates the illusion
that you've got some kind of crotch mound.
I'm not that excited about the podcast.
Phil's established he's not that excited about the podcast. Wardrobe malfunction corrected.
I think so. I am excited.
And we're in.
I'm just not aroused by the podcast yet.
Well, I hope you're enjoying, guys, because people said, hey, Dan and Phill, in this new authentic era, after you finally revealed the truth about your lives, we're ready for whatever this free era of conversation is.
And this is very free.
They want to take it back.
They do. We're cozy.
Would you say it's cozy?
We've got inflatable chairs.
We need to talk about these chairs. What do you think of the set?
Look at it.
Guys, we had a vision. And don't you want to know this?
Yes.
Phill, where did this come from?
It came from my mind.
It came to Phill in a dream.
In a dream.
This was ordained by God. Phill
was.
had a dream that we were doing a podcast and there was a big sign behind us saying hard launch.
Yeah.
And the chairs were see-through. And I said, you need to stop having so much Ribena before you go to bed.
And look what happened.
It's
come to life. I'd say these are good, but also a little bit squeaky, so we're not farting.
Also, Phill decided it would be really fun to buy inflatable chairs and not ask me. So one day I just collected the mail and I was like, what the hell is this? Oh, it's an inflatable armchair.
Yeah.
Phil decided to spend our money on it for the podcast. I asked questions like, what? Why?
I'm just going to spend...
What are you talking about?
I'm just going to spend the money.
Isn't this squeaky?
It's squeaky, and also Dan has a lot of spiky objects, because you're a bit edgy.
An inflatable chair is not compatible with my wardrobe.
No.
But just for the people that are listening right now, super ASMR, can
here we
do some
go.
wiggles?
How's that? Also a bit of peril. Who's going to deflate first?
It could pop at any moment. Don't you just love a bit of dramatic tension?
Also, just a little bit of drama.
At any moment, we could deflate and fall on the floor.
Yeah. Do you think people with an inflation fetish would enjoy these?
Let's not keep that going any further.
Okay, we've got drinks. I got a fun drink and Dan got water.
What is that? We're doing a podcast. I'm staying hydrated. So I've got a glass of water. And what in the purple hell is that?
It's guava and dragon fruit.
Is that a slur?
No.
You're a dragon fruit.
Didn't they say that dragon fruit is the fruit that makes you yourself?
Great. Wow. Yeah. What a day to have a transparent chair and a microphone attached.
Wait, let me try it. Oh, it's actually disgusting. Do you want to try it? I'm regretting it.
It's actually disgusting. Do you want to try it? No.
Sip it like a horse.
Yeah.
Put your nose in the trough.
You can lead a horse to guava and pineapple juice, dragon fruit.
Fruit.
But will it itself on the podcast? Let's find out.
Horse fruit.
Oh, that's not right.
It's foul.
That tastes
tastes
stale.
like it's been pre-drunk.
It tastes... It's been regurgitated like a mother bird.
It's a bit pissy.
Wait,
why is your
coaster
coaster flashing?
Can Phill work out how to activate the coaster? Big boy. There we go.
This is the best thing we spent money on.
So we had a dream of a set that looked like the inside of a... Wait, I've got it here. In my childhood, I had this Nintendo 64 controller.
Yes.
What happened to fun technology?
I know.
Things like new iPhone, get the hell out of here, ugly.
I want it all to look like that.
I want things to be brightly coloured and see-through.
Yeah.
And so we said, let's make a giant version, because, hey, we're in our transparent era.
We are. We're transparent.
Whoa.
That was the thing you said. You're like, if it's all transparent...
Then why isn't the whole set transparent?
That's why we should come out as gay.
From Phil's dream to my ability to make things happen. High concept. I hope you like it.
Very high concept.
And purple. How do you feel about purple era?
I like purple era. It's a little bit bisexual, but it's also...
But like not too bisexual.
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
Mildly bi. I would say our set is bi. The lava lamp is 100% bi.
Yeah, Phill decided to buy a giant lava lamp.
Yes.
Very phallic.
It's also very dangerous. I think I'm going to knock into it and bash it over with my ass.
Who said 50 litres of steaming wax should be next to Phil's head? Who thought that was a good idea?
More peril. Also, for the first time, we've got people helping us in the room.
Yes. In case you thought that Dan and Phill were organised enough to have a podcast. That's really fun. No. So I want to say thank you to producer Leila and Emilia, who will be putting the podcast together and helping us put all the clips on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah. Can we
so
get
whenever you see those...
an enthusiastic yay like you like your job?
Well, that was two people held at gunpoint, wasn't it?
It sounds like they need help. Free them.
Thank you, producers, for making this whole thing happen.
Thank
we all
you.
know that Phill isn't organised.
I'm not organised.
Well, you can have enough initiative to buy inflatable furniture, but that's about it.
Sure. So, if you didn't see, on YouTube...
we uploaded a little video.
Confirmed that fan is real.
Which, if you are not terminally online, and you might be like, what was that French phrase? Could you explain it for the normies that got lost on Spotify?
Dan and Phill, fan. In a relationship the whole time.
We're clapping. Not like, oh my God.
Oh no. Is that how we're confirming it?
Hey, yo,
the
rewind.
Cheeks. What?
And so this is Hard Launch, the podcast, because it is a new era.
It is.
Aren't you scared? People wish you could take it back now. 5 minutes of this yapping and everyone's like, please, Dan and Phill, could you actually go in the closet a tiny bit more?
And I thought that the internet would react in a way. I didn't think it'd be reacting in such a huge way.
Are you saying you're surprised by how relevant you are?
Yes.
Sick.
I'm slightly scared I'm being perceived so much at the moment.
You know when you've reached BBC News, it's containment.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I thought that we were just saying something potentially obvious. Oh yeah, the two homosexuals that have lived together for 16 years, they're gay. And people are really like, breaking news.
I know.
Okay.
It's broken everywhere. Philippines news today. We were there. Manila. Shout out. Hey. Anyone listening from Manila.
Vanilla in Manila. That's what we like to see.
But people have tuned in because now tuned in sounded a bit old, didn't it? You've tuned into our radio show because now we're a bit open.
Yeah.
We can talk about things we couldn't before.
16 years of censoring ourselves.
Yes.
Not being able to say, last night I got no sleep because Dan thought that there was a home invader and we are yet to establish how hot the man was.
I'm still not over that. Can I say posting that video felt like a huge relief? I was scared we were going to
feel like a fat
No. Well, maybe.
Sorry, did I ruin a really sentimental moment? Everyone, sorry.
I just felt like a weight had been lifted. I was worried I was going to post it, or we were going to post it, and be like, oh no, we've made a huge mistake.
No putting this back in the can.
I mean, you can't put that back in the can.
Once you popped, you just can't stop.
We could have been like, prank.
Sour cream and onion.
Stop it.
Start it.
Open it.
Obviously, people have processed the news that Dan and Phill have hard launched in different ways personally, and very few of them were sincere because the memes were too good. I feel like if people were saying beautiful, articulate things, it just got buried under hilarity because we have the most intelligent and funny audience.
Yes.
So we have prepared some highlights of some stuff that we store on the internet.
We got some faves, including...
Okay, let's start with YouTube comments.
They hit the fucking Fentagon. Was one of them. That was a favourite.
I think that represents it quite well. Dan's therapist is going to take the fattest bong rip and ascend into the sky like Mufasa. My work here is done. Hell yeah. My therapist said, Dan, you need to stop being scared and just rip the plaster off. And oh shit, I did that. I think I accidentally took a limb off.
How often do you complain about me in therapy?
Okay, so we talked about boundaries in the video, and like, obviously the point of this podcast is to be a safe space for sharing. I would say every week. I mean, sometimes it's good. Oh, you said complain.
Complain?
Every week. Yeah, no, like
you gotta
never.
Unload.
Once a month. Definitely.
Unload.
Next one.
They waited for our frontal lobes to develop with this, was one.
People were young. They were vulnerable back in the day.
They were.
They weren't ready for this information.
They say your frontal lobe develops when you're 27. So if you've hit 27, you can process this.
Yeah?
Anyone else? you're still going to have a different reaction.
What age do you think your synapses finally started kicking?
I'm still waiting for them.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm still waiting for them to arrive.
But all of you patiently waited for this news, and
You
time was right. The next one says, my ex broke a decade-long no contact over this.
Wow.
Priorities.
That's
I
great.
don't want to know how messy that was or why those rules were in place.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just need to go back and message that person you haven't spoken to for 10 years.
Hey, maybe we got them to remesh.
Please stop doing that with your fingers.
That's like multiple scissors.
I don't know what group... Oh my God.
That's what you do for like a lesbian...
Is that called raking?
Group sex scenario.
Is he allowed to say that?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Sound off in the comments.
Sorry. Today was like 9/11, but instead of being bad, it was awesome. Why have we got 2 9/11 things already? I'm sorry, everyone.
1,500 people liked that. What is wrong with you?
Whoa.
That's actually a respectful tweet.
Yeah.
Let's think about it.
Let's move on.
The actual Tumblr Twitter account said fan confirmed in big 2025.
And do you know what? I feel like we have a lot to thank for Tumblr.
I feel like they have a lot to thank. How much money did we make them?
I know, true.
Did Tumblr, were they monetizable back in the day?
But I feel like that's the place our first fandom kind of curated itself, even before Twitter.
Yeah, like the kombucha that was the Dan and Phill audience, and like the bacteria came from Tumblr.
Are you saying our audience is fermented?
Am I not saying kombucha is a delicious drink to some people?
Ugh.
To some people it smells like piss and it's a bit suspicious, but it's healthy.
It's very vinegary.
This is like the Bible confirming God.
Wow.
Someone had to do it. Oh, I like this one.
Just saw someone say Dan and Phill have been together longer than they've been alive.
That's disgusting.
I just shriveled up.
We don't want to know what's happening with your trouser malfunction anymore.
the ghost penis.
We have lived a whole life on YouTube. Does it feel like you've lived an entire teen's life?
It feels like I've lived too many lives.
Yeah. I think eras count as separate lives. I've like traumatized, forgot everything that happened prior to 2018.
Yes,
That
same.
was just a blur.
What even was that? Who
And
knows?
actually, I've only been alive since I came out, so I'm actually 5.
Some people are saying that you were a different person pre and post curly hair.
Were you a different person pre and post bleach?
No, I think
say so.
I've been just as annoying the whole time.
I'd say the bleach seeping into your brain improved how articulate you are,
Yeah.
personally. But yeah. So thank you all.
Thank
there
you.
were also lots of people saying, hey, we really appreciate you shared this. It must have been really scary.
Yes.
And that is very kind.
In all honesty, it was such a nice reaction. I feel heart-warmed and not scared anymore. So thank you anyone that gave us encouragement.
It was a vulnerable moment for us opening up about this, but at least our corner of the internet where we posted this, you know, there were some questionable jokes there in incredibly poor taste.
Yes.
But that made us feel at home.
It did.
So we want to say thank you to everybody for supporting us and enabling this new era of bullshit.
And now we can touch each other without editing it out. Touch me.
I ain't reaching towards you. Whoa, okay, he has no depth perception, and
There
he
we
went
go.
for the cheek. That
They
was
touched.
scary there, wasn't it?
Which
Okay.
cheek? People on the audio were like, what?
I'm so glad that we can now talk about these things.
What else could we talk about? Like, what's a good story to hook people in and be like,
It has
this
to be
is
gay. It has to be something that would have gotten us epically cancelled 10 years ago.
Something gay, something salacious. Rack your brain.
Sugar daddy.
Oh my God, we can't talk about that.
What do you mean we can't talk about
They're
that?
probably listening. Watching.
Oh, he's not listening.
Oh my God.
You turned him off.
I definitely didn't turn him on.
All right, well, he
Right.
talked about it. I think it's time for Phill to reveal the sugar daddy story.
But wait. We don't have any sponsors for the podcast yet.
Look, okay. So
It takes a while.
Who's going to sponsor this?
I don't
This is
know.
the first episode. Phill asked, and do you know what someone said to him? Sponsor what?
Sponsor
We
it
don't know what
doesn't-
the heck
they
you're
don't know
gonna
what
do.
it is.
What are you going to say? We're not going to put our names on something Dan and Phill hard launch. That sounds like an OnlyFans series.
It could have been a naked podcast.
And so today, there is no ad.
No.
In fact, we are going to talk about something that is much more important.
Yes. The Patreon.
Dan and Phill are doing a Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is something that people have gone, oh, guys,
We want
you
more.
should do this, please.
We want to see the behind the scenes of everything.
And the time is now right.
It feels so right. 'cause
For
there's
so many reasons.
So much stuff that's going on that
Now,
we can show
it's safe to say, YouTube is not a safe space for Dan and Phill.
No. If you look at our channel in restricted mode, there's like one video there.
Oh, you might not know this, but YouTube don't
Yes.
like anything that has innuendo. They don't like anything that is too queer or talking about mental health.
No.
And when you go on the Dan and Phill channel, and how many videos have we posted in the last year?
420, blaze it.
Like 50. Do you know how many we've posted according to YouTube?
One video was safe. Anyway, that's not great.
We can't be doing that. So with your support, we do not have to be censored.
It's patreon.com/Dan and Phill.
So Phill, what the hell can people expect on this Patreon?
Well, firstly, can we have our exciting lighting?
Wait, I got a Patreon button. Oh yeah, baby. Now we're talking.
We have some tiers.
Do you want to be excited? Tier 1 on the Dan and Phill Patreon, you get uncensored, ad-free podcast episode, BTS videos, bloopers, all the things that were edited out because they're too hot for YouTube.
And a weekly exclusive 15-minute bonus yap where we'll say
see
some stuff.
What spills out of Phil's brain at the last second.
That'll be it. Do we yearn for a child?
What the actual You're just spilling this gold on the Patreon.
Oh, I know. I feel like
they've spent their gold.
I know.
No, you do it. We are going to do monthly Q&A live streams where you guys get to submit the questions. Don't say uh-oh. It's going to be wholesome.
It's live. You never know what's going to happen.
True. And on a second tier for the people that can support us, we are going to have merch. We're going to do names and credits. We're going to say thank you by randomly showing your name on the screen.
They'll be randomized. And for a limited time, anyone that subscribes to this tier will get a founding member card.
This is an official Dan and Phill agenda supporting members card. It is a high quality business card. You can whack it out on the golf course.
You can.
It's holographic.
On the golf course.
Yeah, this is what you show people and you're like, oh yeah, you want to see mine? Bam.
Yeah.
Because we want to say thank you to the people that got in on the ground floor and made this whole thing possible. Wherever you are in the world, we will ship you one of these cards.
We will. It says irresponsible and proud supporter of the Fagenda.
Yeah.
So if you want that, you can grab the other tier.
Anytime between now and the new year. Now, we appreciate not everybody can or wants to support a Patreon. Priorities. So we are going to have a free tier. So every single one of you watching this right now can go to Patreon, follow us, and there you will see posts, we'll do pictures, we'll do polls, we'll ask for comments, and when we'll do monthly Q&A live streams where the members can submit the questions, but everybody, including the free followers, can come, hang out, and watch it, so everyone's involved. So we hope that you'll just enjoy this home for the sneaky behind the scenes of Dan and Phill.
Join us.
Oh, and pro tip, if you want to join, do it on the website. Go to patreon.com on your browser. If you download the Patreon app and do it via your iPhone, Apple will charge you more for the App Store.
We're grateful that anyone that does, you're going to keep this Dan and Phill machine running.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to allow us to make some more fun videos.
I guess back to Phil's sugar daddy story.
So, you said sugar daddy. Everyone is waiting to hear what you mean, because
How do we tell this story without doxing someone or crossing a line?
Can we vague it up a lot, but then still tell the story? Because no one needs to know the town. No one needs to know the name.
Okay, I'm censoring in real time.
All the time.
Something's going to go wrong. Let's go for it. The year was like...
Stop. It doesn't matter. It happened in a time in our lives where we knew each other.
Back in the Dan and Phill Radio Presentory Awards show era, okay?
Yes.
We wanted to be employed. We were like, yes, job opportunity is great. We need to pay this London rent. And a guy reached out to us and said, hey, I represent a TV media company...
/ radio.
...based in... an expensive
city in
European
Yes, a European city. Yeah.
And we thought amazing professional opportunity. He wanted us to come out, do a test recording to see if he wanted to hire us.
Yeah.
And they said that, oh, they'll show us around the town. So we thought, yeah.
And when we arrived, I'll say there was very little work that we had to do.
We turned up at this guy's office and we were like, hey, we're Dan and Phill.
Yeah.
And then these people looked around like,
what?
Who the hell are you?
Yes.
And then this guy in the corner was like, oh, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
And do you know the first thing I clocked?
What?
The Rolex.
What does that mean?
He had a Rolex on.
Phil's got those eyes on the diamonds. Okay. I am not putting up.
And it looked real. It was heavy around his wrist.
Yeah, he had the limp wrist of someone weighed down by success.
Yes.
Unrelatable.
Anyway, instead of doing lots of work, we did a little camera test, and then he said, do you want to go on a boat tour?
In hindsight, doing a camera test, was that a red flag?
Maybe.
We'll see where this goes.
And I was like, yes, do I want to go on a boat tour?
A lake in Europe.
Oh.
This is lovely. And we thought,
Picturesque.
the corporation is trying to, show us around.
They had staff on this boat serving us Aperol spritzes.
Yeah, it had staff. So we thought, this is a legit corporate experience, but we're really appreciating it.
And after Below Deck, that's kind of ruined ever going on a boat again, because I know what's happening.
They do not want to be
down there. They hate it. And then took us to a Michelin star restaurant that evening.
And this was a bit, we don't fit in those places. Phil can barely hold
Too
a fork.
awkward. And it was one of those with like 8 seats in it. and people are just staring at you all the time. I can't handle it.
But it was just us and the guy. And
Yeah.
I think we were thinking, where's the rest of the team? Are we going to meet the social media
Yes.
person? Who's your boss? But we thought, okay, this guy's been assigned to be
Yeah.
the Dan and Phill babysitter. Someone has to.
And you were as well, like, this is cool. Like, what's
We
going
were
on?
very happy to be using the company card, okay?
Yeah.
So we had those Aperol spritzed. We were feeling spritzed.
We did. Then we went out to a nightclub. A little bit weird for a corporate kind of thing.
But I think at this point, the guy that we were with, which was like, would you say mid to late 30s,
Yeah.
handsome European guy working in media,
pretty cute.
took us out to this meal and said, let's go out afterwards. And
Sure.
you say yes, it can be a networking thing.
I said, yeah, let's
We were
do
having
it.
a nice time.
I didn't dance. I just tried to talk really loudly. In
had a
his
couple
ear.
cocktails.
Yeah.
Phill yelled in a northern accent, and
Yeah.
that didn't turn him off. And then he said, do you want to come back to our place?
Yes.
And
our place.
this is a fork in the road. Me and Phill were just having a nice time, and we weren't asking difficult questions.
No.
right?
We were not asking. I was just like, this is fun.
We were having fun. We were enjoying making new friends. He said he had a cool view from his apartment.
I love a cool view.
So we went back. We had another cocktail.
Yeah.
It was about 4 a.m.
I was tired.
The conversation got a bit dry.
My social battery runs out at about 1 a.m.
Definitely.
and it had gone.
And we had jet lag of some amount of small few hours that we're not disclosing to make this too
Yes.
specific. So then me and Phill were like, you know what? It's been real. See you in the morning and we'll finish that day at your office.
Night, bro.
The guy looked a bit confused.
It looked a bit sad. And
I
a bit
would say.
like, what's going on here?
But we just thought, wow, 4 a.m., we've had so much fun. It's time to get a good night's sleep for our day of work tomorrow.
Yes.
The day of work tomorrow got slightly impacted when Phill had a DM
Oh, no.
on Twitter
Stop.
that was just saying, hey man, did I do something wrong last night? Like, I thought that we were getting on great and it was going somewhere, but then you guys just bailed at the last second. Like, and then we had a moment where we suddenly realized, oh, are we dumb as hell?
We had missed every kind of
The
hint.
guy was hitting on us the entire time.
The whole time.
And maybe the entire time, because it turns out this boat trip and the meal, that wasn't paid for on the company card. He was treating us to it.
He was treating us the whole time. He never said it was for the company. We just assumed.
Phill, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How were you DMing this guy before we went on the trip?
He
You were
seemed
just
like a
having
nice
friendly,
guy.
professional banter with someone.
Yeah, just friendly bands.
He was looking at a couple of twinks, invited them over.
Yeah.
And he thought that he was very, very clearly going out to the club.
Yes.
And then he said, do you want to come back to our place? And we were like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we are going back to your place right now. At 2 a.m., are we going back to your place? Yeah, buddy.
And it turned out he wanted the P. I could have had a sugar daddy.
Hey, the D was also there.
I could have had a sugar daddy instead of you, Dan.
Wait, was I the third wheel on that trip?
Yes. He was like, who's this guy you brought along?
Oh my God, I think I actually was.
were? I was like,
Because
can I
you were
bring my
like,
friend?
oh, no. If you're inviting us over for this thing, we're doing Dan and Phill right now, the presenting duo, so
Yes.
I'm going to bring my buddy along.
I know.
And do you reckon he had a little, maybe I'm open to a threesome, but I thought I was having true love with this guy from a valley in Manchester.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I ruined your shot with a European sugar daddy.
There's still time.
What do you mean there's still time?
Pedro.
It was not called Pedro, you wish. Okay. So in conclusion, Phill and actually also me missing the signs.
Yes.
The signals. Incredibly clear.
It was very clear, but also we weren't used to men hitting on us because we were kind of fresh gays.
We
in a
barely
way.
left the house.
We barely left the house. We're not used to that landscape yet. Manscape. Maybe he'd manscaped just for that night.
Are we the assholes? Yes.
Yes, we were the assholes. Sorry.
So Dan and Phill would like to formally apologize to the European sugar daddy. I'm sorry that we did not work at your undisclosed media location and or Phill didn't move in.
Yes.
And now that is our trauma from the past completely healed. Nice.
Nice. I feel like we said too much. That was too
But
much.
this is a good example of the type of things that we will now post on this podcast and regret later.
I feel exposed. I need a gulp of my disgusting drink.
Cheers to that, buddy.
Oh, cheers. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
that was a good clink. Great sipping. What now?
Hydrated Fanny. Hell yeah.
Don't say hydrated Fanny.
P-H-A-N-N-Y.
Hopefully you're all hydrated fannies.
Stay moist in the chat.
Yeah, we're not going to get new viewers and listeners saying stuff like that.
Yeah, sorry, we're trying to be in our mainstream appeal era.
Did you learn about tablecloths this week? Because I did online.
Is this a fetish?
Maybe. You're close.
What do you mean, maybe? Why do I ask you rhetorical joke questions?
Why?
And the answer's always yes.
Daniel, why were tablecloths invented?
So you don't have to wipe tables?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Think about where they are.
On a table.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Think
You're
about
not
what they
making a
do.
mess. Collect mess.
Men back in the day.
I hate this already.
Back in
Men
the day,
have done nothing good back in the day.
They didn't see many parts of many people. So it got them easily excited. And
a
you
little
know
bit of cheeky Victorian ankle.
Yes. A table leg looks very much like a slender lady's leg. So they invented...
What is he lying about
They
today?
invented the tablecloth to stop people getting boners while they're sat at the dinner table. Because if they saw...
No,
if they saw that table leg, they would be erect.
You're telling me that tablecloths were invented because Victorian men couldn't stop themselves from having wardrobe malfunctions?
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to fact check this right now. We are episode 1, live fact check now. Okay.
Wait, listen, Dan.
I'm listening, and so are all the people on Apple right now.
Is a fact, or is it a good story?
Tablecloths were invented to protect tables from spills and
No, it's about erections.
Well, Phill, I'm sorry to ruin your fun fact, but I can... in fact, confirm that is a bold lie.
Okay, fun police.
I'm sorry to crush your dreams, to squash your cheeky, exposed ankle excitement.
What I was saying is, can a fact not just be a fun thing you tell?
And this is why we should be terrified of the future of society. Okay, this is, you know what? This is a great moment.
Yeah.
I came up with a break in case of emergency glass situation here.
Smash.
Because if we ever went dangerously off topic and needed to realign, we have a plan. And this plan, much like the name of this podcast and the inflatable chair, started with Phill just buying something off the internet without telling me.
And I'm
because
so
one
glad
day
I did.
I came into my hallway and I saw a box from China and Phill said, I bought a gacha machine. You know those things that you put 20p in and you turn it and a little ball comes out with a piece of plastic?
I'm so excited by this.
I would like to introduce all of you to the emergency topic generator.
Yay!
Hell
it's
yeah.
Covering my face.
And what an improvement that there is now a giant box covering Phil's face.
This is ruining the show.
Wheel
You're
her in.
wheeling over my foot.
You don't need feet.
I do.
There's content to make. Here we have a box full of balls, and inside
My balls?
every ball... Are they not our balls?
I bought the balls. They're our balls. They're our shared balls.
Our show, our shared balls. Thank you very much. And inside each of them is a life-saving topic for when we need it most. And after tablecloth, I think the time is now.
For anyone listening, it's like one of those machines that you get at a fair where you turn a thing and you get a bouncy ball out of it. That's how I would describe
Except instead
it.
of a bouncy ball, you're about to get 10 minutes of insane content. And because this is bougie, I don't know, representative of Phill, it only takes pound coins.
Hey.
Wow.
And you know, I don't know how to remove them. So they're in
Yeah,
there.
currently we've tested that this works. Phil has just fed £4 into this thing, and we haven't worked out how to get the money out yet.
This is our pea bank.
So this time in a year
Yeah.
of successful podcast episodes, this will have bankrupted us. 'cause
Right, give
we'll
me a
put all the money
quid,
in.
lad.
You think I carry cash?
You don't have any cash?
I don't even carry a credit card around.
Oh, wait, let me
hell?
reach. Let me reach in. Deep pockets on these jeans.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
You can do the honors.
Oh, you want me to do the reach around?
Go
okay.
What? Squeaky.
I'm cranking it.
Oh. Oh. Here we go.
We've got a ball.
Yes. What is it, yellow?
It's a yellow ball, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'm cranking it. I'm peeling it. Okay, get her out of
Whoa.
here. We've had lots of different pronouns for the random topic emergency creator.
Yes.
Philip Michael Lester. This is also at me, so I don't know why I'm directing this
Yeah,
at
and
you.
Daniel James Howard.
Are you doxing me?
Maybe.
My name is Dan Howell.
Go on.
Do you know that once we were in Edinburgh and it was like 1 a.m. and then a drunk guy ran up to me and he went, "Oh my God, are you Dan Howard?"
That's why I call you Dan Howard all the time.
And I was like, what are you going to say
Yeah.
to a blitzed Scottish student at 2 a.m.?
Also, your middle name's not in your passport, so it's not real.
Yeah, I forget the rules on whether or not you're supposed to tell people your
Who
middle
knows?
name.
Anyway, what
or
are we
not.
talking about? The tension is killing everyone.
And I just said yes to him.
Read the thing.
Our new topic is, holy
Okay.
are you ready for this?
Is it deep? Is it sexual?
Laundry.
Oh. which is actually good for me.
Oh, it's too close to tablecloths. We haven't pivoted enough. How is this good for you?
Because you don't know how to do laundry.
What the This is not the Attack Dan hour.
Right.
If you want to get into domestic. Post-hard launch Dan and Phill tea, my parents never taught me how to use a washing machine because my mum didn't have a dryer.
It's been 15...
We hung things up.
15 years.
Phil's privilege, he had a dryer.
Dan says, what do I press on the laundry machine every single time? I'm like, Dan, I've told you 400 times.
Because when I first started going to your apartment in the year of our Lord 2011, it is because I was afraid to go into the laundromat at university because it was filled with rugby boys. I packed all of my laundry into a suitcase and I wheeled it through the entire city of Manchester to the weird end of town that Phill lived in, and I just used him to wash all my clothes.
And then I've taught him the other day. I was like, oh my God, Dan's put the laundry on. This is a miracle. I checked. He's got all his socks in. He's put them on towels 90 degrees.
I wanted to blitz
what
those
was
socks.
on those socks?
Foot.
The feet.
Oi, calm down, people.
Why don't you know how to use it?
Because you were the first person I met that ever had a dryer.
That doesn't mean you can't be like...
you didn't teach me how to do it.
I do,
you know how I'm going to entrap this twink from the internet? I'm going to dry his socks in my apartment. And I honestly think this is manipulation from you.
Oh, really?
I think that you withheld this knowledge strategically.
I've even taught you
leverage.
about the wonders of scent balls.
Phill likes to say things like, but I put the dryer on yesterday, so you have to do this chore for me. And he knows that I don't know how to operate the Samsung dryer.
You're trapped, is that what you're saying? You're trapped.
You have got me exactly where you want me.
Stinky clothes.
You are I would have wet, sopping clothes with nowhere to hang because you are the only person that knows how to open the lint drawer in our very complicated scary machine.
If I got eaten by a lizard tomorrow?
Then I'd stink. I'd smell like a wet dog. I would be sopping right now.
Smelly wet
There would be a puddle on this inflatable chair.
There is the laundry chat. There we go.
I think I preferred your tabletop lie. I didn't enjoy that at all, really.
Anyway, you might have noticed on this
is the sound of Phill wheeling the emergency topic generator
I'm wheeling
back
the topic generator back.
Holy shit, is that a red ball?
There are 2 red balls.
2 scary red balls.
We are going to write something for each other. A punishment, if you will.
A topic that the other person wants to breach at no cost.
And we're going to put them in the balls. You won't know what they are, and the other person won't know what they are until they are selected by Rickard.
Who's Rickard?
The machine.
Okay, the Rickard, apparently she, her pronouns, name is Rickard.
I could give Rickard some eyes.
That looks like a tit.
Maybe it could be tits.
Phill drew us an eye and it looks like a perfect areola.
Well, it's like one of those tests, isn't it? Do you see boobs or eyes?
Well, who are you asking? These 2 homosexuals.
Stick 'em on.
Why are you handing me a boob? What are we doing? Okay. No, it's fine. All shapes are valid.
Right. So, you don't have a pen. I'll write mine first, because I already know what it is.
He already knows what it is. Phill has come prepped for something that's going to make me more uncomfortable than lying about upholstery.
You're going to need to be prepped for this one.
Oh, the boob just fell off.
Oh, no.
Are you laughing at your own topic?
Yes.
Why are you writing so much? Bro is writing an essay right now. In this paper, I will.
I folded it up. I'm going to put it in the ball while you write yours.
Okay, well, can I have the pen?
There you go.
Cheers. This guy.
Okay, it's going in. Have you thought of one?
Yeah, and it's a short word because I'm a normal person.
What?
Locktober. It's in.
Now, we're going to mix these up.
Next time you see us on the Hard Launch podcast, there's going to be 2 scary red balls.
Do you want to get the balls?
And they could get drawn at any moment.
Do you want to touch the balls?
I will take the balls and put them on the table.
Mix them up.
Okay, Phill, open the hatch and put them in the machine.
I want you to mix them up because people will think I've rigged it otherwise.
I don't think people trust you to remember what's happening in your own hands.
He's mixing.
That was authentic.
Right, here we go.
Damn, Rickard is tight.
Oh my God.
You are cranking that thing.
Open your hole.
Sorry, pause. Everybody stop. We need to draw a line in the sand right now. If I say a tasteful euphemism, Phill, you can't then just say something disgusting. Yeah, but you don't need to say it. Right, I made the joke when I said Rickard is tight. You don't need to be like, oh, there I go. I'm going to throw my balls into Rickard's hole. Release.
Oh.
Good luck. Oh, one of those is dangerously close to the flap.
Yeah.
Who's going to get red first?
Also, if you want to fill our balls...
That is the worst thing you've said on the podcast so far.
Fill my balls with some topics. You can on our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Dan and Phill.
And we're going to ask you guys what saucy things we should put in the emergency topic generator.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And terrifying. I can still see his tip. Can you
get your tip out, Richard. Oh,
Put on your microphone.
It's on the microphone.
Phil has no spatial awareness.
It's gone.
Sick. Now, the name of the podcast is Hard Launch.
We have hard launched.
After that thing that we did.
Yeah.
And how do you feel after that?
Well, I said that I felt like our weight has been lifted. You know what I mean?
And so would you recommend that other people go through this?
Everyone should do
They
this.
get things off their chest.
Yeah.
They do Dan's therapy homework of boldly admitting something that terrifies them just so that they can make progress in their life.
Just make a little bit of progress.
Well, this is where we want you to come in. Every single week, we are going to play messages from you, the people, telling us what you would like to hard launch.
it could be anything.
It could be
it
a
doesn't
big
have to be a
life update.
relationship.
It could be an unpopular opinion.
It could be an invention.
And then Phil will invest and give you £1 for 90% of your company.
I will not give you anything.
And to kick us off, we got a few of the people in our life to send in these. And did they know that we are actually going to play these on the internet?
I feel like they have found out too late.
They might have done this as like a safe space.
Yes.
So we said, can you give us some things that you want to hard launch?
I'm sure they'll be
happy
happy
we're just
with
sharing
it.
them with the internet.
Go on.
It's too late. Right, let's have our first listener.
Hiya, it's Flora here.
Hey.
And I want to hard launch breaking up with both of my boyfriends because I am so done with men.
Both of them.
Wait, what? Are we got no more context?
Those men.
I need to know.
Wait,
Those men.
don't men.
I think the effing of the men is out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that you're censoring yourself and I'm just saying I think I've said it way more than you today.
Good for you,
What's
Phil.
happened?
Let those out.
I'm unleashed.
I need to know, is this because you've had a lesbian turn? Congrats. Is it because you're just done with the current state of men?
I would say...
The male loneliness epidemic. Sometimes they deserve it.
Did the boyfriends know about each other is what I want to know. Oh. Is it like a poly situation or is it a... Ooh.
Do you think that you
Steven on
could
the side.
handle two boyfriends from an organizational perspective, though? Because
No.
I think this might be, I tried having two boyfriends and I just can't deal with the drama.
You are so annoying. I couldn't have two annoying people in my lives. You know what I mean? What?
Just enjoying the devastating silence.
Oh, okay.
there. Well, we support that for whatever
Yes.
reason you're doing it, whether you're doing it for you or
Yeah.
them, you win.
Hard
and you can
launch.
take that whatever way you want. Hard launch into them, out of them. Next.
Hi, I'm Dave from Tameside.
Okay.
I want to hard launch my invention of sweatpants for people who are growers and not showers. Can we put some padding in there?
That's true. I mean, the great sweatpants thing is not very fair.
Can we have a moment of brave appreciation
Yes.
for that?
And he's a grower. It means it grows.
Said that. Absolutely.
And growers can get like 4 times the size.
Can we talk about the damage and how problematic that 4 times?
I mean, I'm not speaking for myself.
Who are you speaking for, bro? What is
I'll
Phil
not say.
speaking on right now?
I don't want to out anyone's girth.
Length, actually, I think we're talking about.
It
Also,
could both.
no, it could grow in any direction.
It engorges in all ways.
Diagonally.
Yeah, I agree. How would it work, though? Would it be kind of like a...
I think it'll be like a football cup situation.
A
You know
big
what I mean?
football cup.
I think that the grey sweatpants trend has set an unhealthy standard for male beauty standards.
It has.
And so we either need things that flatten hashtag all bulges
Yeah.
or increase hashtag all bulges.
This
Yeah.
might be a bit like Victorian tablecloth man, but I don't mind seeing a bit of a bulge. I do mind seeing like the entire tip and shaft. Through the, you know what I mean?
Help me!
Because you must
I
go
can't
out.
believe I've committed to doing a podcast.
You must go out in the morning, look in the mirror, and be like, "Wow, there's."
Yeah,
the
no,
full
I agree. It's people, they're making a
penis
choice.
head.
They're making an intentional choice to inflict that upon the people following them on Instagram.
And sometimes I'm like, I've seen
Bro,
too much.
put on another layer.
The mystery's gone now, Steve.
Where's the mystery?
Yeah.
Exactly. The surprise of grow, show or no
Yeah.
is the entire point of the fun. If you don't have the appeal of knowing what Labubu you're going to get, then, well, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
What size of cock is in this box?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the excitement of.
Phil is investing.
Penis.
That was a great one. All right,
Okay,
and let's have one more.
Last one.
I'd quite like to hard launch not conserving killer whales. They are not cute. They're not friendly. They're malevolent bullies of the sea
Okay.
that effectively just go around making everyone's lives hell.
Uh-huh.
And there are people out there telling us that need our help. They don't need our help. They're sinking billionaires on yachts.
Wow.
But I mean,
Did a seal send that in?
I think they might have done.
Because there was no name there. I think that was from undisclosed mid-Atlantic Ocean.
or is one of our friends secretly a billionaire and they don't want to be sunk? Because surely we want to be cheering them on.
100%. That was Jeff Bezos with a voice filter or a seal.
Well, they're always listening, aren't they? Because I get all of the ads.
Are you talking about Alexa or seals?
All of them.
I was like, what happened to the seals? Okay, they're always listening. Are they in the room with us right now?
I don't know. But either way, I'm not going to agree to you. I feel like we should make more killer whales.
Make more. They're made by people, and that is Phil's next fact, to go after tablecloths are there to stop boners.
Get in the lab.
Well, I understand that they're killers, right?
I feel bad for the seals.
Yeah, when they're being entrapped?
Yes.
Well, I feel sorry for the way that you look at your shreddies in the morning.
I mean,
You're making a goddamn mess of that thing.
I am.
Flip over the bowl every single morning.
Shoving them right in my blowhole.
All right, well, this is a safe space. So we want to thank everybody that sent those in. And here is where you come in. Email hardlaunchpodcast@gmail.com with a voice note of your hard launch.
We're going to take our pick. We're going to listen. Probably won't be able to listen to all of them, but make them short, make them snappy, and let us know what you're hard launching.
Name, hard launch, and then dip and pretend you never did it.
To save our lovely producers' lives as well, if you could just write a little transcript DM underneath of everything you just said, that would be really helpful.
Yeah, like someone might download it, fart noises.
Yeah.
That's not hard launch. That's just a hard gas expression. But
Don't say gas
congrats
expression.
for you. Well, some people have problems with that.
Don't say gas expression.
I think a lot of people out there can't go. And so
No.
we want to encourage hard launching
Laxatives?
stuff out of your small intestine.
Sure. Colonic irrigation.
Is that a topic that we're going to put in the random topic emergency generator?
Maybe. Let's get it in a ball.
God help us all. If any of you suggest that, I'm going to quit episode 2.
We also have the TikTok at Dan and Phill. If you go follow that as well.
Wherever you prefer to doom scroll, Reels,
Yep.
TikTok, YouTube Shorts, XD.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. That would be great.
Wait, are you doing an end
I'm not doing an end screen. I'm just saying all the things we got that are exciting.
Phil's so used to being like, subscribe! YouTube!
Ding us.
Ding us.
Ding my bell.
Sex act. Okay.
Yeah, people have lives. We should probably let them leave and go back to what they're
Phil's
up to.
already been forcing me to make TikToks.
I have.
I regret this new era
I'm
already.
excited by it.
We want to say thank you to everybody for enabling our bullshit. This was already real fun, and I'm going to regret posting this, but that is what this is all about. Getting stuff for your chest, regretting nothing, audible fist bump,
that was very straight,
drinking
wasn't
some purple... What should we do? A gay touch?
it? There we go.
New era.
Stroke me.
Someone's stroking watching
Do you know
this
what?
on
I've had a
YouTube right
really
now.
fun time.
Yeah.
I like unplanned things. I'm just going to save everything I was going to tell Dan randomly and just say it on the podcast.
We're no longer going to have actual conversations between the two of
Yeah.
us. You're just going to stare at me and go, oh, sorry, that was going to be interesting. I'm going to say it on the podcast.
Hey, it's Halloween next week. Is it going to be a spooky one or is it going to be a mildly spooky one?
I can make everything green.
Ooh, I like it.
So look forward to that horrific seasonal yap next time and every Monday
Oh.
in the safe space that is the Dan and Phil Hard Lunch
What
Pod.
a great way to kick off the week, though. You know,
Absolutely.
a Monday, Dan and
You've
Phil
started this strong. Where's it going to go down? Downhill. That's the
clapping,
answer.
but not our cheeks, unless you give us extra cash.
Thanks. Subscribe for seeing this in your inbox next week.
Follow us on all the links. Patreon. We're going to be doing loads of behind-the-scenes stuff.
And look forward to our next upload.
Oh,
'cause
here's a
old baby.
here's a little hint of what's coming next.
Shirtless men. 6 titties.
Yes.
And 12 whiskers.
Bye.
Bye.